8 coins. 8. Look me in the eye. Honourable Hassif. Like black clouds hide the shining sun. That price steals the joy from my soul and the smile from my face. I will pluck the moon from the sky for your smile, O beautiful daughter of the desert. But as long as I stand on this side of the counter, no one charms is going to cloud my judgment. 8 gold coins, and not 1 coin less. You are cruel. Now I'll leave you alone to your heartlessness. Alright, okay. Ew. Oh, she wants to sell stuff, does she? Or do I have to go and talk to her? I guess I'm going to have to talk to her, okay. Oh, Hassif, shrewd Dustin of merchants. I like it though. I like people who know which side of their bread is buttered. Okay, what were you haggling about? Some trinket. I don't even remember what it looks like. I just like haggling with Hassif. It's like a little game. And a little like flirting. You take a walk away? Are you not tired of walking all the time after chasing all those monsters and bandits through the nearby swamps? I take it this must be a romance option. No, too busy. Well, I'll go look for someone else to tease. Yeah. Yes, and that's what it is. That's fine. Cool. Kobold Trail. The hills seem pleasant, even welcoming. No grey doom and gloom, just walking along the path and enjoying the view of all the cute little white pyramids, built out of pebblestone. Or wait, what is pebblestone? Horror of horrors, what I mistook for pebbles was polished bones. All along the path the grass was riddled with pyramids made of polished cobalt remains. It costs us to think it. It is wise to follow such a grim path, the way marked by death itself. Trying to brush away thoughts of who may have polished the cobalt vertebrae and why, we quickly moved along the path leading through the Pale Hills. It didn't take long for us to reach a mountain river with a bridge crossing over it. Well, bridge may be a bit generous. It was actually just a long branch, about as thick as an arm, spanning from one bank to the other. It may have been enough for a kobold to cross, since we could see another of those small bone pyramids on the far side, but it didn't look nearly strong enough for our party to cross. Okay, precautions were definitely in order. We readied a rope to ensure the daredevil's safety. Foresight had always been amongst our esteemed Baron's strongest virtues. I wouldn't say that. Quick save is though. With the practical motions of a seasoned adventurer, he pulled a length of rope out of his pack and prepared it to be tied around the waist of whoever would prove brave enough to step on the branch and attempt to cross the river. That would at least help reduce the risk of drowning. Oh, lovely. Octavia was unburdened by the thin branch and the speeding current. After a deep breath, our volunteer set forth along the precarious crossing. One step, then another, a few feet crossed with no trouble, and I started to think that maybe things would be fine. And then the branch jerked and started to shake. It was rolling over, with no time to think. All Octavia could do was jump to the other side. Oh, the lengths will go to our efforts to keep our pride untarnished and our pants dry. One incredible jump, and Octavia was on the other bank. Octavia took a moment to catch her breath and turned her attention back to the crossing. As soon as the rope was securely fixed on both banks, the branch didn't seem as much a death trap as it had before. Crossed the river. Oh, great, that's good. One small pyramid made of polished cobalt bones and maybe a bit spooky, but it was not unbearable. But how about 1,000? We found ourselves looking over a proper cobalt graveyard. Each little pyramid a mark of a cobalt death, and that mark made out of their own remains. Eesh. A real enigma, though. We waited in the heart of the burial ground. The centerpiece was made of hundreds, maybe even thousands of polished bones, all put together to form the head of an enormous dragon. Imagine it. Those small, nonsensical reptiles somehow managed to create a sculpture both fearsome and magnificent. Such might and yet such frailty as well. If a single bone were to be removed from the foundation, that beautiful statue would crumble to dust. And I even spotted out such flimsy bone. Regardless, we come face to face with irrefutable proof that the kobolds, for better or worse, were changing. This news had to impact our own search for the trolls. Though the land was clearly sacred to the kobolds, and it seemed unlikely they would bring their new friends here. But how would the Baron deal with the structure we found in its realms? I don't know. I would like to leave it because it looks awesome. Respect. Following my advice, the Baron adjusted the dangerously loose bone in the hope of reinforcing the remarkable composition. His Grace was standing to leave when the glint of the dragon's jaw drew his attention. Carefully reaching inside, the Baron peeled out what seemed to be a dirty stone. Beneath an outer layer of clay, we found a large, finely cut emerald. It seemed the kobold spirits decided to grant us a gift. Stowing the offering in his bag, the Baron turned and left. We dutifully followed our leader, and soon the bizarre kobold burial ground was far behind us. Awesome. That was quite cool actually, I'm not gonna lie. Have a wee peek. See what they say. Kobold Camp. You see a gang of kobolds resting around the campfire. When you finally notice you, they jump up and start scuttling around, making a mess and bumping into each other, all the while muttering something in their hissing language. One kobold emerges from the swarming crowd. His scales are a touch lighter than those of his companions. Upon closer inspection, he seems to be extremely old. His skin is dry and lifeless, and he clearly lost some of his scales long ago. There's something curious about the kobold. He seemed to be calm, confident, and wise. Jubilost frowns. He would do well to watch these yobos, he mutters, teeth clenched. They'll try to steal your cart as soon as you turn your back. That's just the way they are. The rest of kobolds immediately calm down. Greetings. Ooh. Rest. Hey. Oh, they're so cute. May I keep one? No. Shake his hand, sure. They shake the old kobold's hand, it's slimy and cold. He continues to stare, his eyes still yellow and emotionless. Ah, he loves us. Friends. Ah, mine loves God. Seems he's in love with me. Ah, Tartuk King. Yeah. Tartuk. Well, I've heard of the Tartuk before. The several managed to piece together that these kobolds are looking for the king who's lost somewhere. After several minutes beyond that, you deduce that Tartuk somehow managed to befriend some trolls. I thought we killed them. Tartuk is the purple bastard who's trying to abscond with my cart, and on top of that, he's apparently the best of friends with some trolls. It's your choice, of course, but it seems to me that our best option would be force this gang to disperse. Why are you looking? Well, maybe neutral? One of the neutral ones? I don't know where the troll there is or where Tartuk is hiding. I recommend you give up the search, but that's for you to decide. Want to judge the expression of his snout, you can tell if the old kobold is upset by your statement. After your answer, he turns away as if you cease to exist. Well. Find out more about the trolls. Troll trouble. Alright. Small glade showed signs of brutal troll feast. It was littered with gnawed bones, the ground was furrowed with marks from huge feet. The trees held gouges from sharp claws, and the branches had been adorned with the skulls of humans and animals, both old and new. Unfortunately, the trolls' tracks vanished outside the glade, but we could tell that the trolls used this place often. Haram ran his hand across one of the skulls. With a sad smile on his face, the priest slowly shook his head. I got chills just imagining what thoughts might be crossing his mind at that moment. The trolls were really taking their time. The sun rose higher and higher, but we heard nothing from the woods but birdsong and buzzing of insects. The fruitless waiting began to tire us out. Octavia looked around impatiently, tugging on her long hair occasionally. She was clearly bored out of her mind. Alright folks, so after several minutes of waiting, apparently you just have to do it once and then just leave, so we left. Who knows how often trolls actually use this place? We could have waited days or even weeks. Yes, well I did wait a long time, I can assure you. Alright, do I have to come here with...
We can do it!
Oh, that's nice. I don't think we can get more. Keep you that with that. Come on, just a couple of more. Just a trickle. I think everyone's getting poisoned though. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, he does nice damage though. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of aim though, so I have to remember to pump that up into him. Okay. Oh yeah. Nasty little bugger that was. I'll have to bring Ekun here as well. Yep, that's fine.
My strength fades.
Everybody's dying. Great. Lovely. So this is ruins. Splendid. I knew you couldn't hide from me forever, you elusive Dwarven outpost. He digs the map out of his pocket and makes a mark on it. That's it. On behalf of all the institutions of the Inner Sea, I hereby thank you. As a matter of fact, I'm even qualified for reward your help in hard coin. Right. Now all I have to do is finish my article for the Independence about the state of affairs in your barony. Ooh, I will be honest with you, unfortunately I can't write anything too good. Well, that's nice. Monsters roaming the roads, minimal educational level, and a traveller needs one unprecedented luck to be able to find any interesting sites or landmarks. Well, the whole point of exploring is to find it, isn't it? Sadly, these lands are not attractive, neither for potential settlers nor for tourists. Oh well. Isn't he lovely? Just be, if you're so, yeah, just be neutral. You know, you're right. I will add a paragraph somewhere near the end telling readers that the barony is still developing and it has some positive trends. I'll need some time to finish my article. Until then, I'll stay at your capital. I'm sure you don't mind. Great. By the way, I'll be pleased to travel with you sometime if you wanted to have a conversation with someone smarter than your usual companions. What? Travel with a pompous, self-centered buffoon like you? You wish. Well, seeing it isn't your decision to make, I suppose you'll just have to suffer living in my shadow for a while. Alright, so take it that's it. Yeah, we round Little bother. So it's been Burler. The troll who stands before you looks different from his kin. His pelt is cleaner, and his stench is almost bearable, unlike the other trolls. Noticing you, he turns and slowly steps towards you. Hail, Bora. The troll's voice is rough and gravelly. Welcome to Kobold. What a surprise, a polite troll. Yep, I think it likes you. He grins widely. Yeah, okay then. Yeah. Jason. The troll pounds his chest, making a hollow thud. I had different name before, now Jasol, like Borba. He thrusts out his chest, and a dribble of Jasol from his mouth promptly lands there. Me talk like Borba, wash myself like Borba, and eat Borba. me is like Borba myself. Alright, so he doesn't eat us, that's nice. Kobold, our capital, kingdom of both troll and kobold. We live here now, in peace with Borba, our lands. Your comment is impressive. Yes, Tartuk speaks like that, taught me the Borba language, told I am smart. He's kinda smart. Okay then, maybe not then. He squirts his eye to listen to his own. Was that the name of Tartuk who attempted to steal my cart? Or is Tartuk a common name among kobold spawn? Tartuk the one and only, king to kobolds, a friend of trolls. In that case, he's in for one unforgettable audience today. What do you mean Borba? Well, I think that means exactly what you are. Yeah. Okay, what do you want from me? Troll makes a strange growl. You're about to draw your weapon when it becomes evident that it was simply clearing his throat. I met Borba and tell them King Hargulka and King Tartuk asked that Borba stay away from Kobold. It's filthy, not pretty, and dangerous. We invite Borba later when Kings allow. Tell me about trouble. First city of both Troll and Kobold will be Kingdom. Troll and Kobold and Borba will do friendship. Troll no eat Borba anymore, and Borba no kill Troll, and Kobold anymore. Peace. It's a proud citadel of dwarves turned into a lair of trolls and kobolds. Would it be possible to eliminate Torgart any further? Maybe. Who is Hadalka? Well, he's the king of... it certainly seems that. Like I say, sometimes I question the writing in this game sometimes. King all over trolls, strong, smart, kind. Made all trolls together, made kingdom like Borba. Tarduk, he's obviously the Kobold King. Strong, smart, kind. Fire killed trolls before. Tartuk projects... so Tartuk is doing. So now trolls forever love Tartuk and kobolds. How does Tartuk protect trolls from fire? Drubar Kurgar, iron red and hot heat. Trolls scream and scream and scream. Gurungunga Yurga, Burgar, pain. He feels his hand in the air, then quiet. No more pain. Fire no danger anymore. Troll no die from fire no more. I do understand them somewhat. What else can you tell me about Torvald? Many troll, many kobolds live together. Okay. So trolls aren't eating people anymore. I hardly doubt that, but you never know. We no eat Borbar no more. King Hardoka and King Tartuk order so. Other trolls still eat Borbar. They're wild and dumb. Soon they stop. So what do you eat now? Horse, cow, dog, dog. Okay. Dead Borbar sometimes, yeah. Just the occasional dead person. Long dead before Hardoka's order. No need to waste food. That is still true. Okay. Just want to look around. We're not here to fight. With respect, I must warn you that was an inconsiderable statement. Our duty is to our people, not these beasts. I'm glad we let him go. He did seem nice, didn't he? He really seemed nice. He scratches the back of his head, making a loud cracking sound. Borba better not go. Troll's still wild and dumb. Much danger. Okie dokie. Dumb people do dumb things.
I need to catch my breath. You deserved it. Consider me.
Nasty.
I won't give it to the end.
Any last wishes? You deserved it. I'll fight if I have to.
Didn't let me down. Well done, lass. Well done. You see the same Kobold shaman you recently met at the forest path. It looks like he and his band managed to reach the troll lair. Is this the old Kobold guy? Greetings. The Kobold extends his hand and stares at one of the troll guards. Garb. Borga no speak like Borbar yet. The second troll steps forward. Borbar knew. Came a day before. He bends down and carefully touches the kobold's hand. Kobold can go Tobold home. The troll announces letting the kobolds enter. Wasn't that nice? Okay. Sounds grand. Alright.
Primitives. Repent.
Amazing. Okay. Where the fun begins. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something. Is that it? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Is that it over? Is it finished? Oh. Honestly, folks, I was doing that flawlessly. For almost 2 hours, I was doing that flawlessly. I just need the lucky rolls. I knew exactly what I was doing. You know, they were all funneled all the way up here. And I can't tell you how many times they missed. Because they missed, folks. They missed a lot. Yeah, let's save it. Save it. Infinity. And is it Infinity? You know what? Help. Save help. Save help.
I can't cast it like that.
Yes. There we go.
I won't give up.
Kesten now, never. No bloody problems.
More strength fades.
Problem demands your personal attention, Your Grace. Your acquaintance Oleg has been refusing to pay his taxes for months now, even though his trading post is located in your lands. Phil didn't realise he should have come to me immediately, but even so, please lend him your ear. What's the problem? It makes a clear effort not to spit on the floor. Since the moment you founded this barony, Your Grace, I became your subject. There's still also a subject of the Ardori and Restov. When you brought down the Stag Lord, I thought your troubles were over, but no. Oleg shakes his head. My whole life, I've paid taxes to Restov. And on top of that, your tax collector darkens my doorsteps. Great. Give me, you guys, but regardless of your what banner they fly at all taxes, advisors fought. Our true allies and the backbone of the barony. I would hope you still value Lady Jamandi's support and won't let such short-term interest undermine our alliance. Well, it is more important than a few months' worth of taxes. Collecting now would ruin a kind and honest, somewhat clueless man. Please keep this on your mind, Your Grace. It did put me in the place. We're just gonna. I think I'm just gonna go for neutral. Barony owes much to rest of sword lords, but allow them to collect taxes from Oleg's trading posts. It's only fair. Okay. Bad peace is better than a good war. Yeah, it's certainly true. Okay. Your Grace, Kesten face looks worried and fearful. Your Grace, well, news from the Null marches again. There were already many trolls there, but now people are afraid to leave their houses. The wilds are said to be swarming with them. The hunters were the first ones to notice. They came, the merchants, delivering packages and food to the outskirts of the barony. Now there are more and more reports of trolls attacking villages. At first I took the reports for gossip. Thought it was just the fear talking, but a local group of merchants recently reported that most of the trolls seem to be lurking around the house of one Bartholomew Delgado, an odd mage living out in the wilds all by himself. They say yes, we know who he is. There are many trolls out there, nobody can reach Bartholomew. Oh, great. The trolls are up to something, and this strange Bartholomew fellow is clearly tangled up in it somehow. If the wizard's gotten some idea in his head to conspire with the trolls, we should make the first move and hit them with a preemptive strike. However, if the trolls are coming for him rather than to him, it would be an enormous help if you could pay a visit to Bartholomew and figure out what's going on. I recommend haste if nothing is done soon. There may be a grisly fate in store for your subjects. Great. Lovely jubbly.